What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking. If this is your first time here, I try to make videos on how to maximize your lifestyle independent of income. So here we are, almost at the end of 2019, almost at the end of the year, almost at the end of the decade. I've seen some videos on YouTube of guys kind of reflecting back on 2019, talking about what they're grateful for. And then I've seen some videos on the other end of the spectrum of guys talking about 2020, what they want to do differently, how they want to plan for it, and how they want to plan for the entire next decade. I've never been big on New Year's resolutions, so I wanted to make a video on kind of the 3 or 4 things that I wanted to make sure I focus on for 2020. As a side note, guys, I hope you like this video. I know this isn't a Tesla video or a credit card video. I do want to say thank you to the new subscribers that I got. I got a bunch of views on those videos. I appreciate it. In my short time in making YouTube videos, I've kind of figured out what resonates with people and what doesn't. Just for your information, I make YouTube videos because I enjoy doing it. I like knowing that even if my message reaches 1 or 2 people and changes them, that's a pretty cool feeling for me. If this channel ever monetizes, I know that'll be years from now. So that's really not even a factor of mine. I moved down to Miami 8 years ago with pretty much everything I own could fit inside my car. So I feel like I have a lot of experiences that people can gain from. I just like sharing that message. So again, thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Again, just also as a side note, I've got some awesome stuff coming. I'm planning to do a video on how I did move from Miami 8 years ago with pretty much nothing to buying my dream house and how I've turned that into living here for free. So I want to show a video detailing how I did that. I want to show a video on a little bit more about side hustles. I think that's going to be more and more important as we get into 2020. Speaking of side hustles, if you watched my last video on side hustles, I did a small piece on how I imported furniture from China. I'm thinking about doing kind of a documentary on a step-by-step process of how I went there, sourced it, set up a platform here, and resold it. And I did all that part-time. Finally, I think some of you guys liked my last 5 purchases video and what kind of deal I got for the stuff that I bought. So I'm going to do something else like that again. And then one more idea I had is the importance of saving in a 401k. I want to give an example of how if you put $1,000 into your 401k using my return on investment examples, what you would have in your account 8 years from now. So again, a lot of good stuff coming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I know my excitement sometimes doesn't come across in these videos because I still get a little bit nervous on camera, but I'm excited to make them for you and I'm excited that you watch. Thank you. So on to my 2020 resolutions. Smart goals don't really work for me. If they work for you, great, use it. For me, when I put a SMART goal together, it feels like something extra I have to do. It's added stress for me. So if we're talking about maximizing my lifestyle, it's not something I want to use. With that said, my first goal is to reflect more. Reflection is so important in my life. Every day, every week, every year, every decade, and in all aspects of your life. How did certain actions make you feel? How did it make others feel? The analogy comes to mind. If you're a business owner, reflection is in essence working on the business and not working just in the business. That leads me to my second goal. I'm going to try to write it down more. What do I mean by that? I've got a book that I used to use. It's called My Daily Gratitude Journal. Basically, every day I would write down what I was grateful for. I've gotten away from that because I did it at a time where I felt like I needed to do that. But looking back, I felt like that helped me a lot and I could get a lot out of going back and doing that. Number 3, talking it out. Squashing beef with your loved ones by talking it out. Over the last few weeks, I just have so many examples of where people are stressed out. They say things they don't mean. The other person doesn't say anything, they hold it in. For some people, time takes that away. I think the better way is to talk it out. Tell the person exactly how his or her actions make you feel. Put it on the table, lay it out, talk about it, then get over it. From a sales standpoint, a great sales leader told me to do exactly that. If you feel it, say it. For example, time for a price increase. Customer gets upset. If I see him being upset, I'll say it. Hey man, obviously this is pissing you off. Of course it's pissing me off, Louis. You just gave me a price increase. Why are you doing that? Well, we're doing it because the economy is great. There's inflationary pressures all over us. And for me to give you this price increase, it helps us keep up with the times. Say it, lay it out, be logical about it. and then we're done talking about it. I hope that makes sense to you. And then the last one I've got written down is reflect on the things that make you happy. So again, kind of the first one again, I wanted to mention it again because I wanted to share this story with you. So a while ago, I went on this interview. I won't tell you how long ago or where or when or for what or anything like that. But one of the questions he ultimately asks me is, where do I see myself in 5 years? And my response was, I'm not sure, but I'm going to be happy. I think he was kind of taken aback. He was very professional about it. Real cool guy. And then he kind of gave me his example. In 5 years, he would have wanted to do this position, do this position, do this position, and ultimately become a leader in an organization. He didn't mention anything about being happy, being fulfilled, spending time with his family, or anything like that. And you know what? That's fine. That's how he's wired. Perhaps that's what makes him happy. But I guess my message in saying this in this video is be true to yourself. What makes you happy? What makes you tick? Is it a stress-free lifestyle? Is it money? Is it climbing the corporate ladder? For me, I know the answer to that. It took me a while to figure it out. For you, I would challenge you to find that out about yourself. And if you're not sure, that's okay. I would recommend that if you're not sure, go on the path that is the hardest first to see if that makes sense for you. Don't just immediately concede to the easiest path and give yourself the excuse that that's what makes you happy. Again, I hope that makes sense. It's a path that I've been down myself. I hope I'm doing a good job in relaying it verbally to you. Guys, that's it for the tips. I hope you liked the video. I hope you learned a little bit about me. As always, if you liked the video, please hit that like button. Please consider subscribing to the channel. It helps the channel a lot, but ultimately it sends me a message that my message is resonating with you. So again, thank you for watching and for liking and for subscribing. Again, I've got some good stuff coming. I don't know when I'll put them out. I'm not one of those people that put it out every week or anything like that. I put it out when I get to it. It does happen to be about once a week or so. So hope to see you before the end of the year. If not, have a happy and safe holiday. Have a happy and safe new year, and we'll see you in 2020. Thanks again for watching.